We know that these are not good times for Donald Trump. He mounted a failed coup. He's being indicted all over the fucking place. He's got 70 felony charges, and he's got more coming. These days are not good for Donnie Trump. But you know who's having an equally bad week? Vladimir Putin. And nobody deserves it more than Vladimir Putin. We know that Vladimir Putin mounted an invasion of Ukraine for no fucking reason, just because of his ego. Well, the Ukraine pushed back and gave Russia a lot of trouble. Russia ended up getting sanctions. All their civilians are struggling financially. Tens of thousands of Russian troops are being killed unnecessarily, so there's a little unrest in Russia, as you might expect. My only question is, why is it taking so long? Anyway, Vladimir Putin had this mercenary group, the Wagner Group, fighting along with them in Ukraine. Now, this Wagner Group is about 25,000 strong. It's run by a guy whose name is Prigozhin. He is also a war criminal and a piece of shit. But here's what happened. Apparently, Vladimir ran out of money or interest, and he stopped paying the Wagner Group, and then they started attacking the Wagner Group. And the Wagner Group said, fuck it. And they went back into Russia and overtook the Russian town Rostov. Well, that's weird. How did they do that? Well, it turns out they didn't get much fight from the Russian military. In fact, some of the Russian police helped them. Oh no, that spells trouble. 25,000 people can't overtake Russia and Vladimir Putin unless this turns into a civil war. They've had civil wars before. And people are frustrated with Vladimir Putin. They're tired of being broke and starving and having problems. The military is tired of having their people murdered unnecessarily. So they're going to start to push back. Now, what you need to understand, there's not much news coming out of Russia. They don't talk about the bad shit. But this 25,000 mercenary group is going into Russia. They're getting people to come along with them. And what we could be seeing is a civil war and maybe ultimately a coup. We don't know exactly what's going on because they aren't going to tell us anything. They keep it on the DL when it's bad news. You know, Russia. But the thing is, there's unrest and problems in Russia. Vladimir Putin is pushed into the corner. And regardless of how this works out, I'm glad that Vladimir Putin is having a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, or maybe a bad rest of his fucking life.